the desk in the classroom. They must be the ones she's prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think on days like you think on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
Ah ha ha ha. You should take a little responsibility for her, Calvin. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Exchange? Monica, you know about that?
Of course
I
I
should
do.
have picked you! What the fuck? This is cocketing right now.
I'm the club president, after all.
But I stammer and embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Eh?
Hmm?
Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poems is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Nasuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? The Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Whoa. Whoa.
Manga shake.
Monka ass.
X. It's like
Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Whoa.
deep.
Uh, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Calvin? What's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so...
Ah, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
Where's the music? This is awkward. Fuck. I quickly
Third question.
leave the classroom. Monica!
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that out after me. I quicken
Don't
my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they've always been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh shit! Oh my god! Dude! Oh my god, dude! What the fuck? What the fuck? This is worse than Outlast, dude! This is worse than Outlast!
Shit.
Holy shit! Oh my god!
Alright, just take it.
Oh shit!
You killed me.
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness!
Oh shit!
Should have hung out with her more, man.
You get it?
Dude, my fucking heart! Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh, dude.
I'm not gonna read the dialogue.
No, dude! I'm fucking shaking, man!
It's shocked. We immersed you so hard into this.
You guys made me do this! It's worse than Outlast!
You have to continue on.
Oh,
I mean,
dude! Oh. I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. And why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. And why did I confess to her? Make her feel even worse. Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. She's gone. Nothing I could do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. I was fucked.
Oh.
Or is it the end?
Oh, is it? I was gonna say.
What the fuck happened here?
Huh.
What is
There's-
this?
It's like you're missing somebody there almost.
What?
Just-
You see that?
Looks
You see
like-
that weird looking block thing, like that box spot?
This?
Yeah,
I'm so confused.
You'll see.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just keep working with it. Just keep working with it.
You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase me after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Dude, I cannot stop. What the fuck, dude? Dude, it's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls, or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. But I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there'd be any girls in it anyway. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs? There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Calvin?
What? Dude! Monica?
Oh my goodness. I totally didn't expect you to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well, but we really rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Wait, we're back to normal!
Yeah.
This is from like last time.
Sure.
It's having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
Guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
Yeah, I'm a master debater. Aha, about that.
Okay.
More like the debate
I actually
club.
quit the debate club.
Yeah.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club.
A new literature club?
Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
I'm
It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for boring.
Well, I can see that.
But it's not really boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
That's Natsuki!
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member,
sorry.
right?
Did Monica say she? Huh.
Hey, Calvin. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case... Is there any chance you would do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but... If you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please?
I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Calvin. You know that?
Nothing really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica. What?
What?
Unlucky.
And her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica's full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
I'm back! And I brought a guest with me.
Eh?
Seriously? You brought a boy? A way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki, but anyway, welcome to the club, Calvin.
Where is her?
What?
Where's Sayuri? What?
Who?
No,
Who?
I'm not.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. We're literally back to normal, but it's like fucking weird.
It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So I ran into Calvin in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica? Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone here? Anyone new? I was going to, well, you know...
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into it.
In that case, I should at least make some tea, right?
Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Calvin?
Yuri walks to the corner of the room, opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
So I know you didn't really plan on coming here. But we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well... I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Calvin, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly. Oh. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants me to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I could relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with the rock.
Okay, I'm just so you know, Calvin, I'll be here for the whole thing. I can't let the block got canceled, so.
What?
I had a scrim block here in a couple minutes, but it got canceled, so.
Oh.
Ahaha, I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so?
Yes? Really?
Really?
If a story... Oh.
She's so tired. I'm so
I just
tired.
want to finish this.
Really? If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down.
Man, she sounds like a watcher of Rick and Morty.
Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Well, I just...
Sorry, I blanked out. I'm like
Okay.
never
mind.
right now.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine, fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet, huh?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all oh.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Why?
Hmm?
Mitsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Stroke my
Let's all
beard.
go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Uh,
I mean, I thought it would be a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Calvin?
Hold on. There's still one problem.
What was that?
Now that we reached the most important topic, I've only come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Now, I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I've never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and all three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But,
I'm sorry, I thought...
Eh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Calvin. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one before the festival,
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one.
Good.
Yay!
Your journey to the literature club has been completed.
Woo!
oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Calvin?
Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would have been super pissed.
Calvin, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Poggers.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Calvin, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls, Mitsuki, Yuri,
Hiya!
and of
Hola.
course, Monica.
Heyo!
Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight.
You know who to write it for.
Unlock the special poem.
I fucking knew it. Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating! I think
Nice.
I
Big word, big word,
understand
you got
how blank feels. I'm supposed to be the responsible one. I'm supposed to be the responsible one though. So I don't think I'll be doing it again unless I decide to kill myself. I left a memento of the occasion below.
Who are you gonna write for?
Let's write a poem, Calvin.
Poem time!
Poem time! Yay!
Ah!
Sugar!
Well,
Spice.
we know
And
who
everything
she's
nice.
going for.
Fuck!
What are you doing picking the wrong ones? Oh my god!
No, I've experienced her.
No, you didn't.
Not yet, you didn't.
There's
Oh,
more
he's
to her? What?
You only did the hangout at house, but you did the classroom scene with the lolly.
I'm so
Yeah, even though-
confused. Oh shit.
Climax.
Yeah, I was thinking, you know.
Hi
You know,
again, Calvin. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha!
No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word, keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Calvin. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room.
She's blocking the fucking thing!
Manga? I don't know. Probably something like that.
Suki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature.
Hey, that's my line.
Oh, sorry. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
I'm sorry, Calvin. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointing glance.
Give him the finger.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read?
Well, can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask.
Wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like.
into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so just keep your attention even if you don't usually read it. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Enthusiastically.
Enthusiastic.
Sorry.
I look forward to hearing what you think.
Hey!
Did
The
you
room
notice
isn't-
something?
The room isn't tilted, dude.
Oh.
It's fucking spooky.
Oh!
Now that everyone's settled in, I'm expecting Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Ugh.
I hear Natsuki utter an aspirated sigh from within the closet.
Exasperated.
Shut the fuck up! She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs... I don't know. You looking for something in there?
Fucking Monica! Ah! She never puts up my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? Wait, were you supposed to say that?
No. Cheers.
Oh, that was my head!
Yeah, you're talking
I see. There's a lone volume of manga and mist, a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Calvin. Consider this a lesson. Don't judge a book, but in fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there.
What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. Oh shit!
Chairs wouldn't work, bitch. We can't read at the same time like that.
Eh? Why is that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this.
Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. Didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space. While she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hi, hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but there's nothing really happening. Nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time.
I
Looks
think
like-
it's
What?
I think it's about the same, like the exact same for a while now. For a while in this part.
Yeah, there's only little things to happen.
Fuck
It's
you
not
want me
like
to do?
the end.
What do you want me to do?
Just
You guys know the game, I don't!
The end of the first day is something different.
That's it?
No, there's more after that, but that's the closest thing.
I don't know it that well.
Yeah, I played it through.
So what's the call?
I mean, you don't want to sit here and read manga next to me? I mean, I wasn't here for the first part,
I
but...
just want Sayori, dude.
Who?
No, you don't! You want my cupcakes!
I'm dead, Calvin. You killed me.
What's the call?
Oh no, it's up to you.
Oh, that's weird.
Hey, boss. Okay. So what are we just going through then?
I guess we're just skipping, yeah.
I don't understand what little parts happen. I've
You'll
not
see.
noticed anything yet. After the tilting classroom.
I think there was a poster on the wall. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he had found out this. Wait.
Fuck. Oh! Oh shit!
There you go. See, that's what I was waiting for.
oh geez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here.
Is there more after this part?
You'll see.
Okay. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. Don't recognize that from the actual dialogue. She throws it in
I feel alive.
Natsuki's
Hi,
direction.
Calvin. Don't worry. I will always be with you. Don't be doing anything stupid. Okay, smiley face.
Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper.
I told you not to give.
She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth.
Oh, no.
Don't worry, Calvin. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her.
You got any
Anyway,
Tostinos?
why don't we all share poems now?
Should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort.
Hi, Calvin. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Calvin.
What did I get? What did I get?
We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past.
Yeah, it's true. I had Monica my poem.
I like it, Calvin.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected. Why do you keep going for the lolly? Ha!
Cause I'm the best!
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling on to you like a puppy. Ahahaha! Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. Sorry, just trying to look on the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Ah! How do I go? Oh.
Hold on.
Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Shit, dude, this shit does not look right.
Why do you say that? What do you think?
Oh, it's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Oh shit.
Yeah, some Me too. It's
You're right.
okay. It's okay.
I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming strong. Oh, you can skip. This is, if the skip option shows up, that means you already saw this dialogue.
Do I press skip again, or do I?
You have to click on one and then hit skip. Or maybe you just skip it. Maybe you just skip it.
Well,
Try it.
wait, what did you do the first time around for poems? So, like, what did you really write down? It might be the wording might, depending on what was it, whatever the wording you chose for like the more of that one person, they might have something more to say like the second time,
First
right?
one, it was Natsuki. No, it was Yuri.
Okay.
Okay, so you pick for Natsuki this time.
Yeah, this time it was Natsuki.
Okay, so unskip and just go to Nats.
Should have something more to say. Hmm? Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First off,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't like giving you my opinion. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind then when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went in and ruined it. Hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're you don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Well, because Monica would make me if I don't.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
10 out of 10 poem. Yeah.
There's a skip option.
Click it.
Do I do her now?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a skip option.
Sure.
Oh! Dude!
Well, it's just the letter.
Guess that's
I
everyone.
guess
I got
Calm
We're
down.
gonna spook now.
exactly the same.
That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they are just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her
I'm your
notebook.
Huckleberry.
My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem... Oh, sorry. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Eh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is, cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
What a fucking,
Try me, bitch.
well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it.
Oh.
Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it. And Calvin did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Calvin liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to press our new member, Yuri.
Huh? That's not what I... You're just...
Why is Dogman not voice acting in this
Maybe you're
game?
just jealous that Calvin appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No! If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Calvin started showing up.
Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little...
This
It
doesn't
doesn't involve you.
Taking out your own insecurities on others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch.
Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
See?
What's going on?
Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. She's so fucking... Yeah, I know.
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you're on...
You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute?
It's just like really fucking fuzzy right now.
The only thing about you is how hard you try.
Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri.
Oh, my bad. You already